on main event. To go through the card, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, it all begins. The prelims live on Fox Sports and on KO. At midday, it switches over to main event pay-per-view. 5 bouts in total there, some really strong ones as well. It culminates, of course, in this eagerly anticipated fight between Australia's Tim Tszyu and America's Tony Harrison. Ben Damon's my name. Really glad to be here at today's weigh-in and looking forward to these fights tomorrow. Today, we're going to weigh in each and every one of our bouts, starting with the first bout on the card, right through to that main event between Tszyu and Harrison. Let's get them out for the first of our bouts of the day tomorrow morning. This one, 8 3-minute rounds at an 82 kilogram catch weight. Please welcome firstly Gi Sung Wook. Undefeated in 4 fights so far, 3 stoppage victories, and joining us from South Korea, ah! 81.64 kilograms, Gi Sung Wook. He said, I'm going to win. That brings to the scales his opponent. This is Imam Hatayev. Undefeated in 2 professional fights. 81.68 kilograms for Hatayev. Bout 3 on our prelims tomorrow morning. This is 10 3-minute rounds for the WBA Oceania Super Welterweight title. Firstly to the scales, an undefeated fighter. This is Ben Marnie. we'll start our pay-per-view on Main Event, available via Foxtel or KO at midday Australian Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. This one, 6 3-minute rounds at Super Welterweight. Firstly, please welcome to the scales from Tasmania, this is Bo Belbin. Kilograms for Belbin. Bo, how's Tasmania feeling about all of this? This is a huge fight in Australian boxing, but what are they saying at home?
Oh yeah, mate, they're pumped. They're all getting behind me, as we do for every other athlete or fighter that comes up. And yeah, we're just anticipating the time to get up in the ring and get it done.
You're going to fight against Tszyu tomorrow. What does it feel like the day before you go in with one of them?
Oh look, it's really no different to any other fight, mate. For me, it's business. You get in, you get the job done, and yeah, try your best. That's it.
Good luck. That is Bo Belbin. Now to weigh in his opponent. Let's welcome him to the scales. This is Nikita the Butcher Tszyu. 69.72 for Nikita Tszyu. Have a look around, there's a bit of a buzz, isn't there, around what's happening tomorrow?
It's a lot of people. it's a big event, and yeah, it's super exciting.
How exciting as well for your family. How is everyone in the Tszyu family feeling about seeing the two of you on the same card for the first time?
This is going to be a milestone moment for us. It's a memory that we're going to share for eternity, and yeah, super excited for this.
Let's face them off now. Nikita Tszyu and Bo Belbin, the first of our pay-per-view fights tomorrow on Main Events.
Come on, Nikita!
Next up, we're 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant IBF Australasian Super Middleweight title. Please welcome firstly to the scales from Queensland, Rowan Murdoch. People are excited about the main event, but plenty of people are looking forward to what you're going to be a part of. As a boxing fan as well, you must be excited about this one.
Man, I am very excited for this fight. It's huge. Hardman brings big hype to fights, and it's going to be a huge fight for me and big exposure for my name.
What does a win mean for you at this stage against someone like Isaac Hardman on a stage like this?
Yeah, it's massive, man. Again, with the exposure, but also top 15 world rankings. So from there, we continue to chase bigger fights.
That is Rowan Murdoch. Will weigh in his opponent now. Please welcome him to the scales. This is the head splitter. It's Isaac Hardman. .04 kilograms for the head splitter, Isaac Hardman. So, you didn't even have to wear it today, you just promised to wear that hat to the ring tomorrow.
Yeah, the hat's a 5-week ride, that's what we're going with. It's fun, I'm having fun.
Now, you were very nice to Rowan yesterday. Does anything change as we get closer to this fight, and such an important fight for both of you?
Yeah, it is important. You know, since losing to the Flea the first time in 7 years, I've sort of had to reevaluate where I was in boxing and give me a new perspective on life and, you know, boxing as well. So, you know, I'm a husband now, I'm a father, and I'm a much better boxer than I was a year ago. So I'm looking forward to going up against someone like Rowan Murdoch tomorrow in front of this massive crowd with no limits. It's going to be a cracker. Me and Rowan going to steal the show.
Let's face them off. Great fight this. Our next bout, 10 3-minute rounds for the WBO Oriental and IBF Intercontinental Super Bantamweight titles. Please welcome, firstly to the scales, the former world champion. This is TJ. Super Bantamweight, the undefeated Sam Goodman and former world champion TJ Doherty. Co-main event time. This one, 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title. Firstly, coming to the scales, originally from Cuba, now based in Miami, this is Unieski Gonzalez. From right here in Sydney, it is Sweet Bee, Paulo Akuso. Kilograms for Paulo Akuso.
Now I got a buck for all those rainy days. Ain't have a day off in like 80 days. I got hustles in like 80 ways. Kids if you won't take a lazy day. Wife you want me to me take a break. I keep going to the pick straight.
That is Paulo Akuso and Unieski Gonzalez, our co-main event.
Make it
now, ladies and gentlemen, a special guest is joining us to announce our main event fighters as they take to the scales. Please put your hands together for legendary Hall of Fame ring announcer. This is Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Thank you very much, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you. From the 24/7 Sports Bar here at the Star, Sydney, No Limits Boxing and the Rose Brothers presents the official weigh-in for a highly anticipated featured attraction taking place tomorrow at the big event at the Qudos Bank Arena here in Sydney. This event is presented in association with Premier Boxing Champions and TGB Promotions. Well, our main event, 12 rounds of boxing for the highly anticipated Interim WBO Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing our fighters at this time, first from Detroit, Michigan in the United States. He will be making his Australian debut. He's the hard-hitting WBO #4 ranked contender in the world with 21 knockouts in his 29 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Tony Superbad Harrison. Weighs in at 69.62 kilograms, 69.62. That's 153 and 1/2 U.S. pounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the scale. The very popular fighter, proudly representing the elite boxing family tradition and hailing from Sydney, Australia. He is undefeated in this campaign, 21-0, 15 knockouts. He holds the WBO global title. He is the undefeated WBO #1 ranked contender, introducing the undefeated Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu weighs in at 69.68 kilos, 69.68. That's 153 and 1/2 U.S. pounds.
got some